So this is just a little dumb thing that I did because I got bored. I figured this car, like, it's already, I lifted it with the Forester struts. I put wheels and tires on it that push the wheels out farther so that I needed to put fender flares on it. I did finally get an alignment, so I won't be chewing these tires up to death with the camber looking like that. But I was bored and I was like, well, what if I made another ridiculous modification? Like, so we've got Sahara badges off of a Jeep, which those are just in my garage, so they didn't cost me any money. I think there's one on the back too, but I'm like, okay, well, what other thing could I put on this car that is not from this car that is kind of off-roadish? And you can already see it. I got eBay Raptor Grille LEDs for like $13, and I dremeled some holes in the grill because, see, so these ones are all like pass through because they're for air, but this top one is solid. So I was gonna put them in here, but then I thought, well, if I could dremel holes in them, these originally have little loops on the end with a hole for you, obviously screw them in. The problem is that this part of the grill is slanted like that. So if you tried to mount them, the light is going to sit like tipped up. And it's not going to fit in here because for some reason, like, the light will fit perfectly in here, but it's a little bit too tall to fit in here. So I had to Dremel away a little bit of the bottom. And up close, they don't look great. The holes are all the wrong size. I end up electrical taping them on the back, which you can kind of see what I did in there. You kind of can't because I ended up zip tying one of the wires on right there. And so the grill can only come out that far now, which is fine. There's really no reason I should ever have to take it off again. But I just grounded it to one of the grounds for the horn, which I don't even know where it is, but it's down there. It's the same thing these lights are grounded to. And then I just ran a power wire. Of course, I've got stuff in the way. I ran a power wire up through there. And these are the power wires from the fog lights. So I just zip tied them all together. I put a splice in the wire that should have been a continuous wire because I had to run it through a tiny little hole in the fuse box and I couldn't get it to come up, and I had already attached it at the other end. So got one of those like piggyback fuse things. So that's the one that runs the fog lights, I think. That's what that's for. And then that's the one that runs, or no, I think that's for my start button. So yeah, this is for the start button. So this connects directly, yes, that's what it's for. So that goes down there into the depths and then attaches to a button inside the car that I can use when the starter solenoid thingy isn't working, because I don't even know why. If it's the park neutral switch or whatever, but that's irrelevant to this video. So the point is, we got one of those. I don't remember what this is from. This is off one of the headlights. So there's a 15 amp fuse and another 15 amp fuse, and that goes down there. And I've got them set up so they just automatically come on when the headlights come on, because I figured that would make the most sense. So it's actually hooked up. So because this car has DRLs, pretty much anytime the car is running or the key's on and it's not in park, the headlights are on. So these lights will then also be on at the same time, all the time, anytime that the other thing is on. And I was going to do the whole video with them on, but I couldn't because for some reason the fans are running, even though the car is not warm at all. So, I mean, this isn't really going to do anything, but because it's very bright out, but you can kind of see, there you go. I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, the install with the Dremel and everything could have been a little cleaner, but it's not bad. I actually cut all the zip ties instead of leaving the tails on them, so I'm kind of like You know, that's nice. I did that. So let me close the hood. Because I'm not going to edit this. This is just going to be really dumb, but is there anything else under there? If there is, too bad. Oh, my tape. So there you go. That's it on the car with the lights on. We'll see at night how much they like brighten, but it looks pretty good, I think. So there you go. You just wasted 6 minutes watching this nearly useless video of me bumbling around with some Raptor grill lights. But hey, maybe someone else wants to do this. I don't know.